Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
When it's too tough for them, ladies and gentlemen, it is just right for us. Spam Go Bills in the chat right damn now. Spam Go Bills in the damn chat right now, as Matt C said that he is ripped coming in here. I love it. Ripped on a Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Ripped on a Tuesday. I can appreciate that. Folks, spam Go Bills in the chat. Like you have never spammed Go Bills in the chat before. We have a hell of an episode today, guys. As many of you guys know, I am live twice a day, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. EST and 15 p.m. EST. Say, for example, you're new here. Today's topic, have to talk about the elements, right? And specifically, I saw a tweet from Sneaky Joe Sports. He is found on WGR, has a great show over there. Highly recommend you go check that out for all Bills fans that are currently tuning in right now, ladies and gents. However, he ended up pointing out some pretty interesting statistics that I feel like a lot of us haven't even really looked at for the most part. And I'm really excited to unpack this because, as you guys know, it's about to be Brick City out in Buffalo on Sunday. Brick City. All right. Now, currently, what the forecasts are calling for is around 14 degrees for a low by the time that game actually goes through. But we know Buffalo. Come on, we know Buffalo. That could change at any given moment within the next couple of seconds, within the next couple of minutes. And some early forecasts are showing that it could potentially be 8 degrees, ladies and gentlemen. Now, why does that matter, right? Because typically, everyone always likes to say that a good run game and defense always travels well. However, this is something I want to point out and why I ended up starting off this episode with the chant that Marv Levy ended up making infamous. When it is too tough for them, it is just right for us. Let's go on ahead and point this out real fast because you know what? I am continuing to see a variety of different advantages for this Buffalo Bills team. And obviously we are going to unpack those, but this is what I want to show right here. Early forecast, and shout out to Sneaky Joe Sports for throwing this out here and pointing and doing the research and giving it all to us to react to today. Some early forecasts show 8 degrees for Bills Ravens on Sunday night. The coldest game that Lamar Jackson has ever played in his career is 27 degrees. And the coldest game that Derrick Henry has played in his career was at 22 degrees. Now, when it comes into sub-zero temperatures, as far as Lamar Jackson has played his entire career, and sub-zero obviously being below 32 degrees Fahrenheit, all right, he is 1-1. And if you watch all the games, even last week, he was bundled up like it was 8 degrees outside last night. So by no stretch of the imagination, folks, this is about to be a wildly, wildly uncomfortable game for this Baltimore Ravens offense and this defense, to be completely honest with you. I am absolutely thrilled because I don't care what people say, right? There is a massive difference, folks, between 27 degrees and 8 degrees. In fact, I would even argue once it dips below 32 degrees or once it dips into the single digits, for me, this is my own experience. Every 1 degree it dips below double digits, it feels like it dipped another 20. 9 and 8 are two different conversations. What's up, Milo? It's my blind dog. He's coming in to hang out and stream with us today, baby. Let's go ahead and talk about that. But yeah, I think that that's going to be a massive advantage for this Buffalo Bills team. I'm not going to lie to you. We have seen this Bills team go out there and absolutely be scorched earth, firing on all cylinders when it comes into weather like this. We're used to it, right? That one game where we played a perfect game against the New England Patriots, where Josh Allen had a perfect QBR, completed every single one of his passes, was out there just playing nuts, was about 7 to 8 degrees during that game as well. This is by no stretch of the imagination going to be an easy environment for this Baltimore Ravens offense to come into. On top of that, a Bills Mafia galore, loud as hell. We have a quarterback that played in Wyoming that has been successful in weather like this. It's supposed to snow as well on top of that. And if anyone's concerned on how we play in the snow, let's just reflect back on the San Francisco 49ers game. Because from what I understand, we were actually playing pretty damn well. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm feeling pretty damn confident about this, Bills Mafia. Please go on ahead, sound off, and let me know your thoughts about this. Let's knock this out. The coldest I ever saw in Wyoming was minus 60. No football that day. I could only imagine I would not have left the house, bar none. I'd like to point out advantages, but I don't know if the cold is an advantage at all for us. Baltimore is a team that seems built for the ice cold. But here's the deal. And by the way, this right here is a Ravens fan who just ultimately ended up changing his profile picture to Josh Allen to get his comment read. That's what it is. And you know what? You jinxed your team, LJ Jr. So everybody in here. Oh, no. Never mind. That's my boy, LJ. I'm sorry about that. I thought it was Lamar Jackson. What's going on, man? How you doing? I wouldn't sleep. I wouldn't sleep specifically on the difference between 28 degrees and 8 degrees. Significant difference. Significant difference. And I'm loving it, man, because I'm sitting here looking at all the advantages right now. Absolute brick, snowing outside, night. That wind is going to play a factor where it makes it even colder. I hope that wind makes it negative degrees. I hope, oh my God, that we make it miserable out there for them. I really, really do. But Bills Mafia, throw your snowballs, all right? I want this to be such a toxic environment. Take a page out of the Philadelphia Eagles fan bases if ready to go. Absolutely, bro. It's LJ. I am your boy. I met you at the Jets and the Bills game. Yes, LJ, I know. Sincerest apologies. I just saw some Ravens fan that had a very similar name to you earlier, and I made the mistake. Of course, I know LJ sat with him and his dad at the Bills and the Jets game just a couple of months ago. That's my guy. Sincerest apologies. But no. So we have this weather factor, which is absolutely insane. Massive advantage there. Home field advantage where we are undefeated at home. And again, I want to continuously remind each and every single one of you, this is not the exact same team that is rolling out there that was on the squad in week 4. Okay? I'm sorry, but we don't have Cam Lewis at slot corner. Like, we don't have Balin Spector and Dorian Williams as our starting linebackers. And we don't have a safety number 3 filling in for Taylor Rapp as well. And we don't have a hurt Khalil Shakir going out on the field. We have a fully healthy team, folks. It's going to be cold. It's exactly where we want them to be. I'm getting more and more confident about this game as the days inch closer. I really, really am. Smash that like button, everybody. Smash that like button as you are coming into the stream, folks. I'm excited to talk a little bit of ball today with all the homies. Bills fans, Ravens fans, everybody in the NFL. Everybody in here is welcome. Everybody in here is welcome to come and talk a little football. I only have one rule, and that rule is no personal attacks to anybody in the live chat, okay? That shit will not fly. I'm fine with you talking shit with football. I'm fine with you personally attacking me, but I promise you I'll send you to a therapist, so be careful. But yeah, most definitely. That, smash that like button as well. That is the troll toll for today. If you want to troll the Buffalo Bills, you have to smash the like button, okay? That is the number one rule right here. I do need to give a giant shout out right to the sportsbook sponsor of this channel, and that just so happens to be BetUS, folks. And BetUS already has the lines for the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. And I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to tell you this. It has been switching between us being favorites, Ravens being favorites, and just a straight up pick 'em. So I'm kind of curious to see where we're at right now. It is still just a straight up pick. Now, one thing I will say, and one additional wrinkle of this overall game that is making me feel a bit confident, is money is pouring in for the Baltimore Ravens to win this game. Money is pouring in, ladies and gentlemen. I think we all know, ladies and gentlemen, that Vegas don't like to lose money. That Vegas don't like to lose money. And we did learn on earlier stream today that we found out who the referee was for the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. I touched on it briefly. His name is Carl Sheffers. And here's something that everyone should know, okay? He has refereed one Baltimore Ravens game this year, and he called 10 penalties on them for defensive pass interferences, a couple of some some of the unnecessary roughness, a lot of defensive holdings, a significant amount of penalties on the Baltimore Ravens that guy ended up throwing out there that way. This year, he did not ref a single Buffalo Bills game, but I think all of us are going to remember who he is. He was the same referee that called Kadarius Toney offside last year in 2023 that ultimately helped us win that game in the regular season in Kansas City. And I also ended up looking at how he has called Bills games in the past. He also ultimately ended up calling that first game against the New York Jets for the first game of the season in 2023, where we were just beating ourselves up. But for the most part, he calls a relatively fair game from what I have seen. We could have had a way worse assignment. I'm completely fine with it. But last time he refereed a Baltimore Ravens game, he was flag happy when it came down into defensive pass interference and also unnecessary roughness. So I think that adds an additional thought on how to attack this defense. If Marlon Humphrey is up on Amari Cooper, it's like 2nd and 4, and we want to go deep. Just going ahead and target him deep, baby. Draw that pass interference downfield. You know that's part of Josh Allen's game each and every single time that he steps on the damn field. There's so many different things to unpack about this game. I could sit here and talk about stats. I could sit here and talk about specific game plans. What sort of coverages should we be running? Dime package, maybe just go ahead and just run nickel. Maybe we're going to have a hell of a lot more success now that our defense is entirely healthy. It is fully healthy. I think there's a lot to sort of unpack about this game, and I'm so excited to unpack all of this for the remaining of the week. And again, I welcome each and every single Ravens fan that is in here. I hope you stick around. I promise you may not like me this week, but I promise eventually you will grow to love me. All right. It's only when you play the Buffalo Bills is when you're going to hate me. Okay. I promise if you stick around after this, you are going to enjoy what we do over here on the channel, because as the off season approaches, of course, after the Buffalo Bills win a Super Bowl, I'm going to be transitioning exclusively into solid prospect coverage, draft free agency, hell, maybe even a little cap space for some of you that might be concerned about where your team is when it comes into the finances. All right, listen, I promise you I will be keeping each and every single one of you entertained all year, 365, 24/7, ladies and gents. Smash that like button. 615 of you in here in total, which is absolutely nuts. 313 of you on YouTube, 302 of you on X. I do want to remind everybody, Bills fans, I am running a signed Taron Johnson jersey giveaway for all the Bills fans that are currently watching. This is a YouTube exclusive giveaway. All right. I am not doing this on any other platform. This is a YouTube exclusive Taron Johnson signed jersey. If you want to be a part of this giveaway, I'm announcing the winner during my live play-by-play reaction on Sunday. You have to be a subscriber to this YouTube channel, have to like this video, and leave a comment on this video once the video is through being live. Live chats don't count. YouTube exclusive giveaway. I have a Taron Johnson jersey ready to go here. Ravens fans, so I do have a giveaway for you guys as well. But that is only being ran on my TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Okay, so I am running it all on all 3 platforms. I'm going to pick a random person. Basically, what I did is that I said that I am so confident that the Buffalo Bills are going to win this game. If the Baltimore Ravens do win, then I'm going to select a random Ravens fan, and I'm going to give them the Baltimore Ravens jersey of their choice. Random selection is what it is. So if you want to get in on that action, you also need to be a subscriber to this channel. But then also go over to Instagram and or TikTok and or X, wherever you follow me. That is indeed an entry. All right, listen, I pay my debts. I pay my debts. We have Brandon DeBrand. Dude, listen, I'm sending you some new kicks, Brandon. That's what I'm doing. I'm sending you some new kicks in your dusty-ass Vans, bro. Your dusty-ass Vans up in here, bro. I'm going to send you some kicks, all right? How about that? For some reason, I can't access the videos after the live stream, so I can't comment. Interesting. All you need to do is just go to my live, my friend, and just hit that live tab, and it should be there. I don't believe anybody else has any issues there. Hi, Sean. How you doing? Ravens commit 9 penalties a game on the road this season. They did commit 9 against the Chargers. I believe that was a home game, Ravens fans, right? Because that one game I was talking about was when both the Harbaughs were going after each other. White Ravens jersey for the win. Matthew Levis wants a Trey White jersey. Has Trey been low-key balling in Baltimore? Like, low-key, that does make my heart smile a tad. I'm not going to lie to you. My birthday is Friday. I will be 35. Steve Addison, happy birthday, my friend. The 30s. I can certainly relate. I am also an unk. I am 33. I'm 33. I'm about to be 34 years old in July. But is what it is, man. We're all looking young up in here. We're killing it. We're teaching the young quite a few things. Andy debates is saying, I have Bills winning this game, but then I got to go with my Chiefs to win by a field goal. Good luck in the championship. Nice. So we have a Chiefs fan in here predicting that the Buffalo Bills ultimately end up winning. He's better than Stevens, but he's very situational, gotten more usage, and he's gotten healthy. True Mike and White has been cooked, and I absolutely love it. Mike, what's the coldest game you have been to? Dude, me? Definitely not single digits. Definitely not single digits. I was at the Bills Dolphins not last year, but the year before. I think that got to like 18 or 19 degrees, but that probably had to be the coldest. I typically I did have tickets to a game once where it was going to be like 6 or 7 degrees. And I'm not going to lie to you, I was such a wimp. So I went on ahead and so I scalped him. And so I gave him to a buddy who really, really wanted to go. Ravens aren't even prepared for Ty Johnson. Noah is saying, congratulations to you Bills fans, and congratulations, Dan, to the stuff you and the guys at Roundtable Sports are doing. All I say is if you beat the Ravens, you better beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Shout out to Noah for being in the chat. I sincerely appreciate that. John is coming in. And do we switch 4-3 defense on this one? So, John, that's actually a really interesting question. And normally what I say to that is no, because I don't like a defense when Taron Johnson is not out on the field, right? And I think from the Baltimore Ravens perspective, if they see a 4-3 defense out there, right, it's likely going to be Dorian Williams out there with Milano and Bernard. I think what happens, especially since Dorian Williams has struggled tremendously in pass coverage all year, I think Lamar Jackson would then just completely turn around, and then he would be picking on Dorian Williams right in that specific spot, right where he's supposed to be guarding. And I think he would be a weakness out there. Us not having Taron Johnson out in the field typically doesn't do us like many benefits. So I'm probably going to vote against it. Like, I'm fine with running it occasionally, right? Like on specific situations. But for the most part, I still have a lot of faith in nickel. We didn't even have an opportunity of running nickel, right? Like we didn't even have an opportunity of running that defense against Baltimore on week 4 because we were so banged up that we had to run dime. So we had to go on ahead and like add an extra DB out there. So we really don't even know what that game would have turned into if we did have the personnel to run what we like normally do. So no, I'm not going to say 4-3. I'm still going to say that I think that we still go with our bread and butter. Our bread and butter, if that's me. Mountain West Championship game in Laramie, Josh versus San Diego, December 2016. It was 23 degrees and wind chill was about minus 17. Josh played like a savage. As long as Hamlin's starting, Ravens win. Hey, listen, dude. Listen, Hamlin's been a dog. Hamlin's been an absolute dog this year. He got a pick, bro. Dude got a pick last game. And you know what? And you better go run and hide if Damar Hamlin picks off Lamar Jackson. Because, wow, bro. Like, talk about villain juice that would be injected in my veins. I just want to see our Bills defense hold the Ravens offense to a minimum. The Ravens are a good team, but we are better. So let's go, Josh, and get the ultimate goal, a championship in Buffalo. So here's the deal, man. I don't think that we really got a fair matchup. I don't think that we got a fair conclusion of what either of those teams were when they were at their full strength, right? We didn't see a full-strength Buffalo Bills go up against the Baltimore Ravens on week 4. We just didn't. And with anybody that's trying to say that they did, they're just lying to you, right? So I have a lot of respect for this Ravens team. Obviously, they are very good. They have the superior roster, but we don't know how good they are because they haven't played a fully healthy Buffalo Bills squad. The same Buffalo Bills squad that took down both of the 1 seeds in the NFL playoffs this year, which is absolutely zero questions. Absolutely zero questions. These Ravens fans are on another level this week, talking a lot of trash. Let's see Monday. That's exactly what I am saying, Maddie. That is exactly what I am saying. But listen, you know what, dude? Love that the Ravens fans are in here showing some love, right? I'm glad that they decided to come in here. But listen, I will be your therapist next week as well. On Monday morning, if all of you are very sad and you're looking for answers as into how did the Buffalo Bills beat my beloved Baltimore Ravens, just come on in, baby. Just come on in and I will console you and I will make you feel better. All right. I will send you a Bills jersey to make you feel better. Is Flowers playing? I'm assuming he is going to. I am assuming he will. We could run 4-3 defense with Johnson at one of those safety spots. Yeah, but he's kind of undersized for a safety, right? So he's sort of undersized for a safety. Like he's solid out of the slot. And honestly, I really want Taron Johnson against Zay Flowers. 4-3 is interesting, but like who's going to be covering Zay Flowers at that point, right? Like we just add like an extra DB out there. It's not for me, bro. It's not for me. I love your take. Keeping it real. Thanks, Dan. Much respect. Augustin, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you for always coming in and showing a little bit of love. Red Furnace is saying, I have the Rams coming up from underdog spot. I have the Rams defeating the Eagles myself, surprisingly enough. If Chiefs lost in the Super Bowl, I'll be going ghost for months. Oh, it's all right, man. You can roll up in here and we can have a conversation. This is the best Slay the Dragon run to Super Bowl ever. Beat 2 15-2 teams. Slay the gonna upset us best defense Broncos and have to run through Ravens and Chiefs. I don't want to hear nothing when they win. Nara is in here preaching. And the only thing that would have made it better, in my opinion, is as if we played the Cincinnati Bengals in the wild card. Then nobody would have been able to say anything. If Cincinnati was the team that we had to play in the first round, I think that would have made it a bit better. So Lamar Jackson / Baltimore Ravens versus Chiefs 1-4 regular season, 0-1 postseason. So again, why would the Chiefs want to play the Bills over the Ravens? Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens versus the Chiefs are 1-4 regular season, 0-1 postseason. Yeah, most definitely. They definitely do not want to play the Buffalo Bills. Have a 7 seed beat a 2 seed. Let's see your answer, Dan Mitchell. No, it has never occurred, and that's why I think that they should get away with this whole 7th seed bullshit, because quite frankly, it's pointless. It's basically like a participation trophy. That 7th seed in the NFL playoffs is nothing but a glorified participation trophy. It's a laughing stock. I don't believe that the league should allow a 7th seed anymore. That's what it is. But we know that the league loves making money, and more than likely, they're probably going to release an 8th seed here in a couple of years, the way that their reasoning tends to trend. But is what it is what it is, baby. Man, what do we got? 847 of you in here rocking with me today. I sincerely appreciate that, guys. Reminder, I am live Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. EST and 5:15 p.m. EST, always talking ball. All right? So if you are subscribed, thank you, but also make sure you have those notification bells turned on. Reminder to everybody watching, including those of you on Twitter, I am doing a YouTube exclusive giveaway for all of you people that watch me. I love each and every single one of you. Signed Taron Johnson jersey, who's about to ball against the Ravens on Sunday, mind you. And I'm announcing the winner on Sunday during my live play-by-play reaction. Now, do what you can. Subscribe to the channel, and then also leave a comment on this video once it is all said and done, and you are officially entered. I'm going to pick a random video that I've done this ad read on YouTube, and I will select the winner there. And Ravens fans, like I said, I am also running a giveaway for Ravens fans. If the Ravens do beat the Buffalo Bills, I'm selecting a random one of you to give a Ravens jersey to. But that is a TikTok, Instagram, and an X giveaway. So follow me on either of those. But spoiler alert, you also need to be a subscriber right here. Need that Terran jersey. Hey, man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And fun fact, listen, that Gregory Rousseau jersey that I tried giving away a couple of weeks ago, like that kid went ghost. Like I hit him up like 4 times, hasn't said anything. So the Gregory Rousseau jersey is also on the market. Maybe I'll go ahead and I will relaunch that situation. Ravens going to run all over your weak defensive unit. Stop the cap with a very original profile picture. Absolutely love that, my friend. Okay, cool. So I go ahead and I would expect that Derrick Henry is going to run 200 yards. So against a fully healthy Buffalo Bills defense. Do it. Do it. Because you are about to be wildly disappointed, my friend. I'd make Cole Bishop inactive for that game and elevate Hyde because Bishop was horrible in that game against Baltimore. From what I understand, it's going to be Kareem Jackson. He is next up on the roster. And that's according to my good friend Kevin. And according to Kevin, he believes that Micah Hyde is nothing but a player's coach. If we're having that conversation. No bones, 8 degrees, 31% miles per hour, flurries and a few snow showers throughout the night. Low 8 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds west-northwest, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of snow 30%. Snow accumulation less than 1 inch. So a dusting. It's brick outside, but thank God that it's not going to be absolutely insane. You know what I mean? Absolutely crazy, man. Some brick conditions up in New York, baby. Bills are Super Bowl bound. Bishop, you're damn right, my friend. Buffalo Bills, my favorite YouTuber is you. Eric Brown, thank you so much, dude. Thank you. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. And Bob just needed a smack. I didn't like the way he was looking at me. Why will the Ravens be at a disadvantage in the cold? Isn't Baltimore cold too? Yes, but nowhere near compared to Buffalo, bro. Nowhere near compared to Buffalo. There is a stark difference between 27 degrees at night and 8 degrees. Someone who was born there, someone who has a lot of experience with it, I promise you, there is a massive difference. Absolutely massive difference between 27 degrees and 8 degrees. Zero questions there. Dana Carl, why are you scared? I'm not scared at all. I'm very confident in this game. Maryland is not the same. It definitely is not. Sunday Night Football, I cannot wait. Charles, we just don't want to hear no excuses. Absolutely zero excuses. I will say the exact same thing to y'all. I don't want to hear any excuses. Because last time this happened, this Buffalo Bills team marched into Baltimore a couple of years ago in the playoffs and did that to him. Did this to him. Did that to him. So the Buffalo Bills went into Baltimore a couple of years ago and bitch slapped that team. Sent them home in the divisional round. So I had this exact same situation happen last time, where I had a lot of Ravens fans in my live chat, and then they completely disappeared. I did not see them until the Bills ended up playing the Ravens again that following year. I'm pretty sure we won that game too. So you better not have any excuses. You better not have any excuses. Are you going to stream the game? Absolutely. Every single time. Live play-by-play reaction, always coming in here. Always coming on in here. You know it. We need to meet Henry at the line of scrimmage. Who is going to step up early and pop him? It's going to be Matt Milano. He is probably going to be tasked. He has been absolutely lethal when it comes into run defense since he has been back. He's been an absolute dog. But yes, guys, for anybody asking, I do a live play-by-play reaction each and every single Buffalo Bills game. I'll probably do a couple for regular playoff games too next weekend. Sincerely hope that each and every single one of you can join. It is a blast. I beat the shit out of this dummy right behind me. A lot of clippable moments as well. And think in an alternate reality where the Ravens do beat the Buffalo Bills at home, in which that they're undefeated, and it's going to be 8 degrees, and Josh Allen no longer has a broken hand, and we have a fully healthy defense, and James Cook is not playing through a turf toe, and Khalil Shakir does not have a sprained ankle, and we now have Amari Cooper on this team. In an alternate reality, if the Ravens could still potentially make that happen, which I don't think it's going to happen. Think of how sad I'm going to look, right? Like Ravens fans, like think of like how sad and how many crash outs you're going to witness the second that you log on in to this channel. We're going to see. Are there any Wyoming peeps in here? Horn Hunter is looking for some friends. Is anybody in Big Sky Country? Is anybody in Big Sky Country? Let me tell you something, bro. If I ever disappear off the face of the planet, if I'm gone and like there's no trace of me, I promise you that I would be in either Montana or Wyoming somewhere. I promise you. It's heaven on earth to me out there, bro. Heaven on earth to you, boy. No questions asked. So Lamar is 3-1 against the Buffalo Bills. What about in the playoffs, though? He's 0-1. He's 0-1. He's 0-1. All right, we have Emily. Matt Milano and Terrell Bernard is stopping both dual threats. 110%, zero questions asked. Zero questions asked. I'm having a very difficult time, like, wrapping my head around the fact that people are not acknowledging that we literally had a bunch of bums out there attempting to stop Derrick Henry. It blows my mind. It blows my mind that some people are not putting that into consideration. But, I mean, hey, listen, learn the hard way, folks. Learn the hard way, ladies and gentlemen. We have Brandon to Brand. Ravens defense was missing starters. Not as many as the Buffalo Bills, my friend. Not as many. Bishop. So Lamar isn't going to want to take a hit in this weather. I wouldn't want to take a hit in this weather either. Tyler H. Question. Where do you think our offensive advantages versus the Ravens defense? And is it possible to fully stop both Henry and Lamar from running the football? No, it's not possible from completely stopping them, but it is possible to make it a hell of a lot better than 200 yards from Derrick Henry. In fact, it is more than likely that he will not get anywhere near 200 yards on Sunday. What's realistic is we could potentially hold him to about 70, and Lamar would go on ahead and like he would probably rush for about 60 to 70 himself. Offensively, I think we have a lot of advantages that we didn't have last time. First game, week 4, Josh Allen had a broken hand, right? And dude was not about to go out there and risk being out for 5 to 6 games in the middle of the season. He rushed 5 times for 22 yards, did not run the ball whatsoever. He's about to throw on the cape, and Josh will run for about 70 to 80 yards on Sunday. I promise you that. So that's advantage number 1. Number 2, now we have Amari Cooper out on the field, right? And teams need to have an answer for him. 9 times out of 10, they are going to put their best corner against Amari Cooper like they did last week where they had PS2 following Amari Cooper essentially wherever he went because they didn't want Amari Cooper to hurt them. That is going to open up Khalil Shakir. That is going to open up Dalton Kincaid. That is going to open up Keon Coleman, who I like against Nate Wiggins. I really do, because that is the DB that he ended up beating during the one sole touchdown, or one of the touchdowns we ultimately ended up getting on week 4. Offensively, now we also have a James Cook who has caught complete fire. And during that week 4 matchup, Cook was playing through a turf toe injury that he suffered the week before. So, yeah, dude, my confidence is not stemming from that this Bills defense is going to go out there and shut this team down to 10 points. No, not at all. Like, I think that this Ravens team will score like 28, like maybe 30. But I just think that this offense in Buffalo is going to score 40. I really, really do. Like, we are an entire different animal, and Joe Brady is in his bag right now. And plus, with Joe Brady, he's on an audition right now, ladies and gentlemen. He is on an audition. He wants to be a head coach. So you know that he's coming out. And you know that Josh Allen is obviously so pissed off. So pissed off, man. He's sitting there. He's looking at all the narratives. Everyone's already picking Baltimore. He saw that the MVP is being given to Lamar Jackson. This Buffalo Bills team is looking at, oh, this team has 9 Pro Bowlers, has 7 All-Pros, and we only have 2. Right now, they feel disrespected. And they felt disrespected all season, even dating back to the offseason during training camp when everyone had us for dead since Stephon Diggs was gone. Everybody in the national media, vast majority of them were saying that we were lucky to get 8 to 9 wins if we were lucky. So I think this team goes in there playing pissed off. And I also think that this Baltimore Ravens team is going to come into Buffalo completely underestimating us. Completely underestimating us. I hope, I really, really do. I hope that all of this energy I'm getting from Ravens fans right now, being like Buffalo doesn't stand a chance, like we're going to roll you guys, I pray that that team does that too. My God, I really hope that all those players, those Baltimore Ravens players, are not taking this game prep seriously. And let me tell you what, some of you are going to be like, no, Dan, they are professionals. I feel like a lot of us, like when we ultimately end up looking at an overall team, they're like, no, like this team is professional. We fail to acknowledge the fact that this is a culmination of 53 different individuals. All it takes is 3 or 4 dudes to not take the Buffalo Bills seriously while they are preparing for this game. All it takes is 3 to 4 that have that in the back of their head. And they're just like, oh, yeah, like 0 pass rush from these guys. Oh, yeah, like this receiver really didn't do anything to me last time. I'm not worried about it. I don't need the entire Baltimore Ravens team to sleep on the Buffalo Bills going into Buffalo. All I need is 4 to 5 guys, which is very realistic. Whether or not that you want to parade around and say that you're taking every single game seriously, that's not human nature. Like these people are highest of highs when it comes into egos, the whole 9. So I pray, dude. I pray that this Baltimore Ravens team is looking at week 4 and they think that this is going to be a breeze. I really do. Oh my God, I really do, dude. Apparently, we are a city of losers, Dan. According to the Ravens press conference, got a few punches on Bob for me. I saw that guy. He was a Twinkie away from type 1 diabetes, okay? He was a Twinkie away from diabetes. So if I was that guy, I'd be pissed at myself too. Liam is more biased than Tyler TNT. Don't worry, Emily. That kid, it's been established. He's currently wearing a SpongeBob t-shirt and he is typing on his Amazon tablet, not an iPad. Mom couldn't do that. He's just a kid. He's just a damn kid who needs some damn discipline. In fact, you know what, Liam, I have decided I am about to be your stepfather. That is what's about to happen, Liam. All right? That's about to happen, dude. Anyway. Lightning Bear is coming in. Ravens 41-3 with the dog emoji. Fantastic. Hey, Dan, what's up? Ray here. And do you think at home our team is under stress more than we would play at other stadiums? No, not at all, man. We are undefeated. We're ready to go. We are undefeated. We're ready to go right now, man. Things are absolutely beautiful. 964 of you in here rocking with me right now. 469 of you on YouTube. 494 of you on X. Welcome into the chat. Corey, Aaron, that's some old S, dude. Ravens, 45, Bills, 13. And the injury report should be out. All right, look at that, folks. Look at that. Have Dan over here telling me what to do in my streams. All right, brother, I get you. I'm just kidding with you, man. I'm actually interested as well, but so far we should be relatively unscathed. No injury report has been out. We shouldn't get the first one until Wednesday. For some reason, I thought it was Wednesday. Sincerest apologies there. Let me see. Spam MVP Allen. We have AL in the chat. Bro, our team is better when we blew y'all out. Well, hey, man, listen, here's the deal. Here's the deal, my friend. We had like 9 players out and a quarterback that had a broken hand. AL. Come on, man. Give me a break. Ravens 11, Buffalo 29. I'm thinking like Buffalo, like 42, Ravens 6. I'm just kidding. I'm going Bills 38, Ravens 28. A 10-point margin victory. Buffalo goes out there and shows the world we're here. This will be Milano's welcome back party. I cannot wait. Social dilemma. We are going to lean on King Henry. Business decisions are going to be made. How authentic. How authentic. What an original statement. I love it. Who in the hell said Tua is the GOAT? You mean is a GOAT? I'd say he's more of a pumpkin, to be completely honest with you. And did you see that Deontay Johnson got waived again? Yeah, apparently he's just no good. I'm not going to lie to you. All excuse. Milano will get run over by Pat. I mean, we'll see, dude. Bro, like, let's be real. Our defense is better. Like, only way y'all win if the refs kill us. I mean, dude, listen. Here's the deal. just promise me that you will come in here and eat crow on Sunday evening when I am going on my reign of terror and laughing at all of the Ravens fans that have been telling me all week that they were going to win. Everyone needs to do that, man. Just make sure you're here. Just make sure you're here. Bills go up 14-0, and Lamar will turn back into a pumpkin because he will have to throw. Buffalo versus the world. Go Bills. Gene Anderson's in the chat. Shout out to everybody in here. I love all the support, guys, for real. I promise, brother, no hard feelings. No, man. Not at all. Not at all. It's competitive. Listen, man, you love your team as much as I love my team. I welcome the trash talk. That's what this channel is about. I never want to be that buttoned up, boring ass personality that just like rips off stats and tries to have a corny personality and completely ignore the chat. That's not my content, bro. It's me being my whole genuine self, beating the shit out of a dummy and just chopping it up with the boys. That's what you get over here on this channel. Corey, Aaron Butler, your record is skipping. No bones. Ravens eating crow will be rich. Just be ready to shave your head, Dan, when you lose the MVP bet. I am devilishly handsome with a buzz cut. So just saying, brother. Dan, do a Hooked on Phonics giveaway for all these Ravens fans. You can't. Wow, Daddy B. Wow. Shots fired. Thank you, Norman. Thank you, Norman. I appreciate that. My brother's talking the most. Go Bills. My boy Jackie over here. He was saying that his brother's a Ravens fan if he's been annoying the shit out of him as of late. And I love it. And I love it. I think the best way to force the Ravens out of running the ball is for Josh and the offense is to score and score quickly. Get them out of their game plan. Grayson, Dan, have you ever brought Tom Grossi on? I had Tom Grossi on during the drafts last year. We did a mock draft for the Green Bay Packers, and that was the last time I had him on. I had Perna on last week for a Bills Broncos. I'm going to see what I can do. Texans beating the Chiefs. They're not losing to Kermit 2 times in a season. I would absolutely love that. Okay, we have Maddie in here. Thank you so much. That's why I love your streams, Dan, and you do a great job at including the chat. Makes me feel like we're all having a conversation. Keep it up. Maddie, thank you so much. Day one over there has been in the chat, rocking with this channel since the beginning of the season, maybe even longer. All right, guys, honestly, shout out to all the day ones that have been with me for the past 5 years. I've been full-time at this for about 2 years, which is absolutely sick. We just got approved to go to the damn Super Bowl, so that's exciting. We got approved to go to the Senior Bowl, so big things are happening with Roundtable Sports. I wouldn't be anywhere close to this without you guys regularly tuning in and for some reason enjoying me just yapping into a microphone for 45 minutes to an hour twice a day, Monday through Friday. It's absolutely insane. Y'all think y'all can get into the red zone 5 times and only kick field goals and beat us. Y'all's defense, not the Steelers. Interesting. Dan, should the Jets get Tyler Warren? Not necessarily a big fan there. Let me see. Don't make us tell you how Josh is better. Joshua, no one said Josh was better, but to say Lamar is better is nonsense. Bills fans actually have respect for Lamar. Okay, and did you even watch those games? You already know. Go Bills. Dave Rock 6'9". That's my guy. That is my guy. Norman Paul touchdowns. William is coming in some good ass yapping, bro. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoy the yap sessions. Let me see. Who is better, Perna or Grossi? That's tough because both of them are very, very good. I really can't choose between the two because I do so I know both of them. So I don't want to choose between the two. It's close. They are both very talented. Let me see. Nice. Wasn't even Lamar's fault for the losses, Bo M. Strover. Lamar is a bum. If he didn't have Henry, dude, would be a dumpster fire. All right, guys, listen. All right, man. We have a lot to talk about. But I'm going to tell you what. Tuesday is my only day where I literally have time just to relax tonight, right? Maybe watch TV, watch something not football related, because Wednesday nights I have the AFC's Roundtable. Thursday I have to produce a bunch of Roundtable episodes. Friday is Friday. Monday Roundtable shit. So I'm going to go relax, not really follow football for a little bit. I think I'm going to go watch Landman. All right? Because I heard that shit was absolutely sick. So I think I'm going to go watch Landman, see how that all sort of plays out. And I will be back tomorrow morning. I will be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. EST, unpacking probably my full preview and prediction for Bills and Ravens. So again, a lot of newbies are in here right now. And again, I thank each and every single one of you, 475 of you and 521 of you on X. Absolutely insane. I do want to remind you guys that I am giving away a signed Taron Johnson jersey. This is a YouTube exclusive giveaway. All right. If you want to be a part of these giveaways, you have to be a subscriber to this YouTube channel. Leave a comment on this video afterwards. I'm selecting a random winner on Sunday during my live play-by-play reaction. Ravens fans, I'm also giving away a Baltimore Ravens jersey of your choice to a random Ravens fan if you beat the Buffalo Bills. All right. How you get into those competitions, have to be a subscriber here on the channel and also need to follow me on either TikTok, Instagram, and or X, all at Real Dan Mitchell. Doesn't need to be all three, just one of them. That's the rule. I'm sure you'll see it. Whatever. Love each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Peace.